Hey, what's going on, everybody? You already know. Go tell your friends and all your friends and their friends that Miss Vibrations Candy Coated Secrets is on tonight. And I have a lovely guest tonight who's also a CCS member. And she's also a little feisty, a lot feisty. And I'm so excited to have her on the show tonight.
Yeah.
So I want y'all to get into it. To the Miss Kitty. Hey, Damien. And tell them about you and who you are.
Okay.
You know?
Hey, everybody. I'm Miss Kitty, as you all know. If I went to school, y'all probably went to school with a lot of you here. Y'all know me as Kathleen.
Yeah, because I ain't know this Kitty girl. I'm like, oh, this Kitty.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm out here. You know, I'm an artist manager now.
When did you move it too fast? Now you moving too fast.
No, I had to go to the best part.
Yeah, I know that is the best part, but you got to tell them how you got led into it. So let me tell you why I think she's amazing. Okay, let me do that since I cut you off. So let me tell you, let me tell you why I think Kathleen is amazing. Because Kathleen was doing something completely different. Her life was in a whole different direction, okay, from the direction that she's on. Now, I mean, we were chit-chatting one time on Clubhouse, just having regular conversation, and then boom, now she is a freaking manager. She managed artists.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And how artists is really doing stuff, making some moves.
Yeah, they do.
And I just think that's so phenomenal that you actually... You know, I love people with stories, and I like to watch people as they grow and do different things, you know. It's not really like the celebrities that inspire and motivate. It's the regular people that are really doing something, and then especially when it's somebody you know doing something. It's like, okay. And I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
You know, I'm so proud of you. Like, you know, sometimes everybody that started doing something during the pandemic, they're not seeing through with it. So I just wanted to praise you while you were here. Y'all give us some hearts and thumbs up that she is really doing the damn thing. And to me, on the outside looking in, before I let you tell your story, it just seems like you woke up one day, said this is what you wanted to do, and it has been coming effortlessly. And a lot of people don't think, you know, when you're looking at everything else, you be like, damn, if only you know what I go through with doing something. But it looks like you just woke up, came up with an idea, girl. You be on live, getting money from playing music. I mean, I'm just like, this girl is really like, she been in the industry for 100 years.
Yeah,
100 years. So, y'all, I'm excited that she's here. She's only been supposed to come here for 50 million years, you know, and now that she's here, 4 years later, she is a freaking business owner. You know what I'm saying? Her own management company. So I think that's phenomenal, girl.
I appreciate you. Definitely.
Yes, go ahead.
Well, I definitely just woke up one day and decided to do something else because I was working for Clorox. And I just woke up one day and I wasn't happy.
Okay.
I was like, I can't do this no more. Waking up, working for other people, not having your own time. It made me very tiresome. It was stressful. But when COVID hit, it was like, we're working 12-hour shifts.
Okay.
19 days straight before your day off. I got kids. I can't do it no more. So I woke up one day and I called out. I told them, I'm never coming back. And I quit. That instant, I quit.
For real?
I sure did. I took out all my 401k.
Oh, my gosh.
And put a name on it. I've got my LLC. But what made me want to do music was I just love music so much. I would fall asleep with my headphones on. And then I was like, you know what? I think I can actually make a difference in independent artists. You know, people who don't have the connection. Because generally, I know a lot of people in the music industry.
Okay.
So I was like, I can be the dot connector.
Okay.
And so that's where I kind of started off at first. You know, I called my ex and I said, hey, I need to know everything that you know. Because he's a producer. So I said, I need to know everything that you know. But he was like, well, I ain't talked to you in about 3 years. And
you're like, nigga, we ain't got time for all that, nigga.
I need you to
trying
come
to get
over
this
here.
coin.
Exactly. And I need you to tell me what's going on. So he came over and he told me what was up.
Okay.
And we sat and we talked for hours. And I was like, this is what I want to do.
Okay.
And so ever since then, I've been everywhere I was supposed to be, meeting people, connecting with everybody. And it's been awesome. And it's only been a year.
It's only been a year.
It's only been a year.
Did you foresee, like, see, I don't know nothing about that industry lane, you know, even though we're all in the entertainment side.
In a way.
I mean, I've caught shade from like artists that like rap and shit, and I'll be like, we're not in the same lane.
Yeah.
But you know, what is that like as far as
oh my God,
you being a female, for one?
We're not respected in the industry.
Okay.
We're taken for a joke or a sex symbol.
Okay.
I've had offers, and it's like, are you serious?
Yeah.
I came here, you know, to make business and, you know, get something out of it. I didn't come to sleep with you.
Okay.
You know, and I don't need you telling me how pretty I am. I don't need you telling me, you know, all these things. It's compliments. It's cool. That's what's up.
Yeah.
But they really think that we're supposed to sleep our way to the top.
Because so many people are doing it.
They do.
So many people do it.
Yes.
And it's just like, what makes you think that I'm going to
do it? Exactly.
Yeah.
And so then you got to shut them down real quick. And after you shut them down, the opportunity, it's gone. You know it's gone. And so with that, when that happened to me, because it happened to me, and I was like, you know what? Whatever. I'm going to still go to Atlanta and I'm going to still do my thing, right?
But was it hurtful though? See, I've had that. I was going to say, you know, we could be transparent. Like that shit really be hurtful.
Yes, it was.
When you like, I have this talent, I have this thing.
And I want to show you that. You know what I'm saying?
And you want my cookie.
You want something else.
Yeah.
And it definitely was a little hurtful, but it didn't stop me.
Yeah.
That's what it didn't do. And so I met people around town. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And they were like, really? Like, well, I've heard that before, but I'm still going to work with you. Like, whatever. Mm-hmm. Just make sure when you come down here, you come holler at me because I'm going to make sure you're not wasting your time.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I can respect that. But the industry is crazy now. And I talk to a lot of people that's been in there for like 20 years. And they're like, why do you want to do this? Mm-hmm. It looks fun. And it is. It is so fun. And I'm not a party girl. I don't like to do the club thing. So I think that's where I get my enjoyment, being able to go for business. And just, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not there to meet nobody.
Yeah.
I love music. So I want to listen to the music. I love, you know, seeing talent. And so it's like, yeah, I can go do that and leave. And I'm okay with that. That's my party. That's my fun. Mm-hmm. But it's I love it. It's amazing.
Oh, shout out to her.
So amazing.
Tell everybody look, before we make y'all mad, before y'all make me mad tonight with these discussions. So, you know, just so we can tell y'all what the topics are tonight. So it's a lot of things that's been going on in the group, you know, and this was just funny. So one of the topics that we're going to get into is, you know, is the children being used as an excuse to go spend a night with your baby mother for the holidays?
No, y'all ain't right.
You know what I'm saying? Or we
y'all
using the children? You know, I seen that word mature being thrown around loosely over the internet. Also, is there such thing as too soon with moving on after your damn husband or your wife is dead, you know? And then the other one is, what's more important in a relationship, trust or money, along with a little story I want to tell y'all, you know, with different little things. So tell them where we can find you at.
Okay, well, I prefer Instagram. That's where I do all my business. So go hit me on Instagram at Kitty K Management. Mm-hmm. I'm on TikTok. A little something. Same thing though. Kitty K Management on all my platforms, actually.
Kitty K. You understand my name, Miss Kitty.
Yeah, they said when I Googled, first of all, I was confused about what I wanted my brand name to be. But then when I read it, it said, make it something of yourself. And
that's what I did.
I've been cat all my life. So I was like, cat's a little corny. Let me spice it up a little bit. Because when they meet me, I'm bossy and I'm spicy as a mother. So it's like, I'm going to do the cat.
That's probably why they trying to freaking get your kitty cat, girl, because your damn name called Miss Kitty Cat.
Yeah.
Because even with me, with candicoatedsecrets, they be like, Miss Vibrations. I be like, that's not even what you're thinking. Yeah, sir. You've already messed up, okay? Get that out your motherfucking head.
Get out your head. You said Miss Vibrations.
Yeah, like the guy kept telling me, he was like, Miss Vibrations, ooh, I love your name. Sir, don't play with my higher self like that, because you don't even know what my name stands for. So, let's get into the first one.
Okay.
All right, so you see all these pictures going around, the family photos, you know, and y'all chime in and y'all let us know. He says it's too late for me to start my rap career. Raymond wanna know, is it too late?
I'm gonna tell you, I'm
Why are you even entertaining Raymond?
Only because nowadays music isn't like, it isn't what it used to be. Nobody really cares about getting signed to labels anymore. They just want to make money.
Yeah.
As long as you're getting streams, people are knowing who you are, you're successful.
I'm fucking loving these lashes. Where you get these lashes from?
I think I got them from
you're gonna have to tell me because them bitches is bad. I'm sorry, y'all. I've been talking about them since she walked in the door. Definitely. And they is popping behind these lashes. No, I really need them. Yeah, I like them. Okay.
I get you some.
So they saying that it's mature for you to take a picture. So you see the guy that I posted in the group. He took a picture for y'all who don't know. candicoatedsecrets, go over to it. Hey, he took a picture with both of his kids' mother and the kids. Okay, he took a picture with them, and a lot of people was like, he actually did a video after. He did a video after saying, "Look, I'm single, they're single, they're just so mature that we were all able to come together and take a photo." Boo, 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 boo. I don't have a problem with that.
Right.
But then you also on that side have some of the people who feel like they need to spend a night at the baby mama house with the kids for Christmas. Like, I really feel like y'all let us know in the comments. Is this an excuse? Are kids being an excuse to get that little booty call? And then I even seen a guy in a group was like, a photo is mature along with other women. And he was like, maybe going for breakfast in the morning or dinner. There's nothing wrong with that. So let that trickle in your brains. Let that trickle in your brains over here. Like, what's your thoughts? Because I know
children are being used and abused by these people. They definitely are. And if a man comes to me, honestly, and how I am, if my personal life, if he tells me, hey, I'm spending, the holidays with the kids or whatever, I'm going to be like, yeah, all right, sir. Only because at the end of the day, you got your family, they got their family. Mm-hmm. And you can get your kids and spend that time with them with your family.
Yeah.
Why you got to be with the baby mama and her family? Though?
Yeah.
Like, that's doing too much. Yeah. And I don't like pretending.
Yeah.
That's what I'm not doing. I'm not lying to my children. So I ain't feeling it.
Yeah, I think that sends like a little mixed signal.
It definitely does
for some kids.
Everybody.
Yeah, for everybody, and especially
baby
those.
Mama can think that now I can lay up with you, and you can just really genuinely be wanting to be there for the kids, but now you giving her the wrong impression.
But how many of them really genuinely just wanting to be there? But I'm just saying, I know my baby daddy.
None of them.
He knew damn well he was crazy. He was stupid, but he wasn't crazy. He knew that if you're gonna be spending time, you're gonna be in this house.
Yeah.
With us before you do anything.
Yeah.
And then you go to your other baby mama's houses and y'all do whatever y'all do. Not saying that you can't screw her that day, but you ain't going to screw her that night and that day at my house under my expense. Only because like I've even known too, like my baby probably used that before and I knew what the hell I was doing. He spent the night. He was with both of us.
Yeah. And I knew what it was, and he knew what it was.
He knew what it was, and it was just that.
Holidays.
So I think like the word maturity is being like used and just thrown around
as an excuse.
And then it's like if you have some sense or you're not into going with the flow of what's popular today, they looking at you like, oh, you're selfish and you're immature.
You're not mature. Yeah.
How am I not mature? Because I no longer want to take pictures and spend the night with this nigga on holidays.
Exactly.
Like, what did y'all think? Like, what does that have to do with anything? He would say, Marty Ma love the kids. Yeah, but I do. I think
Ma love the kids.
I think kids are being used as an excuse for a lot of the dumb shit that people do today. And I don't like nothing about it.
Okay, Bray. He said, if you're single, why can't you? That's something totally different if you're single.
Yeah, if you're single, yeah.
You have nobody to question. Why are you at the... Right, we're not
doing this with you. Look. Like, she time it up for y'all.
That's common sense.
If you single, okay, well maybe that's because the dude said that they all were single. So the dude in the group in the picture, they all are single, and all of them took the photo. That's fine, but I'm not
okay with that.
Being in the photo, you could take. Why y'all can't take the kids? Why you can't take your kids and take the photo with your kids? Why do your baby mothers need to be in there?
Portia, Simon, and the new guy, the new husband.
Oh, tell me about that, because I don't watch that.
Love and Hip Hop. Is it Love and Hip Hop? Housewives of somebody, I think.
Atlanta, with Portia and them?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, she took a picture with the baby father, the kid, and the new guy.
Okay.
That was a little weird to me. Like, why do you want these two? Like, I really don't feel like it's a big deal. Like, your kid is not really going to remember these parts anyway. And why does that matter to keep a picture, a memory of you being able to take a picture with your ex-husband or your ex-baby father and your husband?
Yeah.
Like, what is that?
I get it when you can take the picture individually.
Yeah.
You and the mother, you and the father.
And then the kids, and then the steps. Then that's cool.
Yeah.
But you just sitting there, to me, it looked a little hoish in demand. Like, you got them whipped on collar. Like, well, y'all two gonna take these pictures. Get this baby up in here. She look a little trifling for that.
Yeah.
Trifling.
It looks a little off. Stanky, dank. What did you say? Sanara said he's single, a man, and he. What she say? Because it's scrolling up. Hold on, I'm trying not to.
It's going fast. Too.
She said he's a single man and he does single man shit.
You wouldn't be in my life doing single man.
I don't know, Sanara. I still think it's a limit.
Yeah,
like
as
a woman, certain things I'm just not about.
I'm not okay with.
I'm not about to do.
I'm not
certain
about
things I'm not about to do. I don't know, and I could be a little. I'm a little weird anyway, as they like to say, but I'm not about to sit and you call me and say, hey, I want you and Naya to come take these family photos with me, Will, whoop, 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 and their mamas with Tamika and nigga. What?
You lost your rabbit. It's mine.
I mean, you gotta think about that phone call. Think about how that phone call went.
Sounds.
You want me to come and take pictures with you and your kids, other mothers. So my thing is, what about if the nigga got like 3, 4, 5, 6 baby mothers, and we all just in this photo,
Brady bunches,
and you just looking like you just have a raw problem?
Looking crazy.
That's how I looked at it. I was like,
that's it.
And even in that photo, whether he's saying they all single, they could do what they want, the kids were very close in age.
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, it looked like you just got a raw habit, and you out here happy being a fatherless, and these fatherless homes.
You
like
want a picture for it.
I look at the bigger picture.
Oh, yeah.
I look at the bigger picture. And if you want to chime in and talk to us tonight, don't be afraid to hit that button.
Chime in.
You know what I'm saying? Chime in. I know sometimes in the group, Kathleen can be a little, because she be really straightforward, like, you're a clown, sir.
Because y'all be doing too much.
They be doing too much.
They do. The men be crazy.
They definitely do. They definitely do. So what you think about today in the group? What you got to say about today with what's going on in the group?
They crazy, especially about the topic we're gonna get into a little bit. The dying.
Oh yeah, if your wife or your husband passes away,
I feel for your wives and husbands.
Yeah, what's a such thing as too soon? So what is funny is I actually gave days on that post, right?
Yeah.
That was inspired by Nene Leaks.
Okay.
Because I was on a YouTube channel last night with me and Jazz.
With a man.
Yeah, me and Jazz were talking about it last night on a YouTube channel because she my little gossip column, so she keeps me up to date on all the gossip.
Right.
And, we went at it. Y'all. Y'all can go check it out. It ended up being 2 hours. And people on YouTube ended up joining in and watching it on YouTube too. So she's saying there's nothing wrong with it. But I say here, and I did the math on it, on camera. So Nene's husband has actually been dead for only 112 days. So I was like, all right. I didn't want anybody to sway their answer once they knew what was going on. Because y'all already see what I did when I quoted something exactly from Kevin Samuels and posted it in there. And half of y'all disagreed with it, but then y'all agreed with what he said. So once they found out it was Kevin who said this, it was like crickets.
Really? Yeah.
No, that's who you follow.
You stand by that.
You stand by that, right?
Yeah. So
her husband has only been dead 112 days, and she already has somebody. So,
and have somebody. We seen them late cuddling close.
Yeah. And I get the whole, because I want to get to some of the comments. I get the whole, everybody grieves differently. I get the whole everybody, want to move on. Yeah. But what I did on the flip side, I actually asked some white people the same thing today.
The same question.
I did, y'all. Y'all know I like to do something.
Switch it up a little bit.
So all the white people who I asked had different responses from the black people.
Right.
It was totally different. Some may have been a little similar, but then it was like the mass majority was like, what? Huh? Mm-hmm. But for us, we were all like, oh yeah, you got to get in the bed and da. So yeah, what's your thoughts on it? While I go over here, I'm gonna go to the comments on y'all.
112 days is too soon.
112 days.
I'm be honest with you. I would be rolling over in my grave. I would if I looked upon my spouse that I just passed away from, and you're not crying. I don't want you to be too sad. Nobody wants that. But you laid up, booed up with somebody else as if I was not just here yesterday.
Yeah.
That's weird. I had a friend that did that, and she wasn't, dating, but she was on dating sites, and I'm like, what are you doing? Like, are you desperate? Yeah. I get it, you know what I'm saying? But grieve properly. Give your heart a chance to heal, or you're not going to be able to love the next person like you're supposed to.
Yeah.
Because you're still, at one moment, you can snap any given time. You think about the person that you just lost.
Yeah.
Or a feeling, a moment that y'all were, having a good time. Mm-hmm. Just give your heart a time to heal. I get it. You don't want to think about it too long. All right, go get a bang and call it a day. Don't be laid up now you in love with the next person. That's too soon.
So it's okay to even go get a bang?
112 days, I wouldn't go get a bang. 112 days is too soon.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. A breakup to me is like, oh
my God. Look, Shy said, well, is it okay to get some? Right? You see what I'm saying? See, I think that all depends on the person. And I put that in the group because, I actually lost somebody, that was dead. Right. We weren't together for years and eons upon years, right. But it definitely hit you a little different. Right. So it was like, for this specific question, which I love how nobody ever likes to give a direct answer.
Yeah, they like to beat around.
They always like to give another hypothesis on top of a hypothesis. So one of the answers, like Tiffany said, no such thing as too soon. It's when you feel comfortable enough to move on. It's only too fast to outsiders minding your business, right? Okay. Raymond said it depends. LeBrent said everyone grieves differently. Mo said, great question. If your spouse wanted you to move on to be happy after their passing, it's cool, I guess. Okay.
Yeah, but
Kevin said the only people that's gonna trip about that is your former in-laws, maybe.
Yeah, like big time though. Now you're like the whore.
Yeah. And then of course, Seti was like, well, who are we to dictate what's too long, what's too soon? 30 days, 5 days, 20 days, 3 days. Okay, that's fine. Look, Chase Paper said 5 years. Okay, so, and this is a man, so he's saying 5 years is acceptable to move on after your spouse or somebody done died.
I'm trying to be dry.
Okay, but think about it. If you really like,
man, we was married and everything.
They was together for like 20-something plus years.
Yeah. I honestly don't think I would ever be able to move on from that.
Really?
Like that's 20-some years. That's forever with a person.
And then if you have children.
Yeah, that's like you doing everything with a person every day. That's 20 years. I can't think back 20 years. That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
And so 20 years with someone that you love, I don't think I would ever be able to love nobody else.
Yeah. I think that we all can move on, if we really try. Fully. But for me, I don't even move on that fast after a breakup with a regular motherfucker. You understand? Like, some shit I just don't do. But it's like a person passing away, even if I have kids, I even posted it on my personal page because sometimes I like to take the stuff out of the group when I want to be a regular person and just be on my page. And some people still show up and make it a debate. And I'm like, this is my personal space. But I'm not even, if my husband literally just died only 112 days ago, I'm not even comfortable enough to open my legs
I don't even want
to somebody else that soon. I don't even do it after a breakup. You know how they say in order to get over somebody old, somebody old is to get under somebody new? I feel like you're just taking fucking baggage and unhealed trauma from
to the next person.
To the next situation. I mean, I don't, I was just a little disturbed, and I always say sometimes too, like, if you let a person talk long enough, you'll learn a lot about them, and they don't even have to say anything. So I learn more and more each day, just from like, people's responses and stuff in this group, in their perspectives, and it's no judgment at all. Like I said, I just listen to everything,
I judge. She listens. I judge. I be judging all your comments. I be like, he better not ever try hit me in my DM.
But see, you honest though.
Look, I be like, he done fucked his chance up. He hit me last week. Nope, I ain't going on no date with you. That's how you think, sir?
Yeah, and it just baffles me. So like, if you want to join or chime in, please hit the button. It's somebody in particular that I really want to hit the button, but I don't want to freaking call her out on it for her to hit the button, because she might not hit the button. Then I'm gonna feel a way that she didn't hit the button.
Right.
So before I feel a way about you not hitting the button, I'm gonna just let you hit the button on your own. See, that was a nice little riddle.
It was.
So she said, laughing my ass. Yeah, right. You're not just kidding. No, she not. And she told y'all, I ain't playing. Sha said, I was stressed for her after my dad passed, so I understand. Okay, let's see. Let me go here instead of me having to reach up here to pull up the comments to see what they say. While you go ahead and give your spiel on it.
Yeah, I'm not doing it. I'm not opening my legs to somebody after my baby just passed away. That's dead.
Yeah.
It's not happening. Like I said, he said 20 years. I don't think I would be able to be in love with another person after I loved a person that long for 20 years. And it's not like, we ended on bad terms or we broke up. You passed away. You know what I'm saying? That's like literally unfinished business. So now I'm waiting on you in the next lifetime to love you all over again, because I'm not. That's 20 years.
Yeah.
That's 20 years. I don't think I can do it.
Andre said, there will never be that love, but why sit and be depressed, miserable, and not continue to enjoy life? She could die next month, so why not enjoy this thing called life? Okay.
I get that
part.
But
Raymond says, shit, I move on fast. After I break up, I might still be in pain, but I'm going to get this little thing wet. But you see, that's how he's all just kidding.
Shout out to the little thing getting wet.
But
right?
but that's how the hell y'all be goddamn thinking. That's exactly how Raymond, you a damn idiot. But it's the truth. So what's funny is, when I asked this same question to, the white people, the one lady, she was like, that has to be a man, because that's stuff men do. She said, because, men don't like to be alone. She was like, men can't even be alone. They don't even give themselves time to get over a one person before getting with the next person. They jump instantly into things, right? So I asked another white girl who was like, she's engaged, and I was like, hey, how would you feel, like, if your fiance died, and then 112 days later, he ends up with somebody else. She was like, oh my God, the damn body isn't even cold yet, right? So their responses were just so different.
The ground ain't even settled. Like,
yeah, that's what she said. And I asked another white man. I said, hey, how would you feel if your wife, you passed away, and then 112 days, because y'all know I like to give days. We ain't gonna say y'all could talk all that 6 years, 3 years. We're talking about 112 days, okay?
That's 3.5 months.
Yes.
If y'all don't understand.
And your husband, I said, and then your wife has already got like a new man and all of that. He was like, well, he must have already been in the fucking picture.
That's what I
You know what I'm saying?
He must have already been
because after 100, he was like 112 days, and we have kids, and I die, and you've already then shoved along. It's like, what did I miss while we were together? So and another white guy. I asked the white guy. He said, I asked another white guy, and let me approve this request now. I'm sending you the invite request. I asked another white guy. So, same thing. Your wife moved on. What is this going on? He joking. He was like, well, I'm going to think that they were plotting, waiting for me to die.
Yes.
Or somebody needs to check my autopsy report.
That's how it make you feel.
Yeah, but with us, they was like, our people, we were the ones that was like, the shit like that. Like, well, you got to agree, not judge you, but You gotta grieve somehow. You know, we all know you have to move on, and we also do know people do die from a broken heart too.
Yeah.
But you know, we the ones. Oh, you gotta move on. You know, like he said, this thing got to get wet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All of that. I didn't hear anybody say, well, if we have children, I definitely would like for my kids to still experience maybe that 2-parent household, you know, or, you know.
Kind of make it a little more settled.
Yeah, if we have children, I would want to run it by the kids first, you know, but people are just naturally selfish and think about self, no matter how you go about it, no matter what you think about it. That's what they do. I'm going to send you the invite again, girl. I'm sending you the invite. Click that little invite button. Look at me. I sent the invite, so you should see a little box pop up, and you click that little box. You know, so it definitely was different responses from, you know, black and white,
right?
That really had something to say, and I just was like, oh,
shame on us.
Like we
need to get it together. Loyalty is not a factor anymore.
So never said, I think people do what they feel is good at the moment, even though it may not be in the long
right thing. Yeah.
Okay, so I get that like a rebound. Okay, a rebound kind of thing. So if it's a rebound kind of thing, are you just hitting it and keeping it moving, or are you forming?
But even so, I think that would be a little selfish because you can't set your needs aside for a second.
Yeah.
To just respect the fact that, damn, I did just die.
Yeah, I think that's a little weird.
That's a little weird.
I'm sorry, I think it's a little.
I did just weird. Die. Like you can't wait a minute.
Whatever works for people. Whatever works. I'm getting it again. Whatever works.
Yeah.
Let me approve it. Every time I click approve, girl, it's saying send you an invite. So let's see if that worked. You know, I'm trying to. You know, it ain't me. It says it's adding you, but then let's send us some hearts and thumbs up. Y'all know when y'all give us hearts and thumbs up, we can make things appear to go through. But I don't know. I just really feel like, damn, like if after I die, nigga, you need to mourn me, goddamn it.
That makes me feel a little important while I rolled over to the grace of having Jesus.
Because
I don't want to look down the next day and you laid up with the chick I thought you was laid up with.
Because I actually know somebody because I actually know someone who, you know, he actually lost his wife, and I'm not gonna say a maturity thing. I think it has to be like with understanding and stuff like that, because he actually lost his wife and he has a new wife, been together for forever, and his ex-wife, the one that passed away, it said you didn't answer it. The one that passed away, she is still actually, you walk into the house, they have pictures of her up. You know, she has like a whole little bit. Yeah, because she actually, you know, and I think it's probably a little different too, because she actually died in 9/11.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So that's a little, like a little memory wall. You know, I would like to think. You know, I do definitely think it's levels to everything. But, you know, I think for me, I got to know the story.
Right, I need to know.
I ain't gonna lie. I need to know the story, and she just sitting on the wall. God damn it, like. What we talking about here? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? This is my house, all our house. I need to understand. But, you know, with something like that, definitely, I think that was definitely dope. That was definitely understanding. But I actually had a conversation with him. And, you know, when I had the conversation with him and how he was saying how he ended up, you know, marrying her and being with her, it's like she was so understanding of that. You know what I'm saying? And how he felt like I didn't fucking lose my wife because we didn't want to be together no more. My wife was fucking perfect to me. You know, the buildings came down. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry.
So why should I have to? And, you know, just erase our whole memory like that.
That's what it was. And it was just like over time, of course, you know, throughout time, different decorations and things changed. But it was like, you know, not dramatically. And I'm still going through my grieving process. Right. You know what I'm saying? So and then I know another white guy who was saying that he actually experienced that, and then he, like the guy said, over here on Instagram, and he was like he didn't date for like 3 years. You know what I'm saying? So I guess I don't even want to say that it depends on your love for the person, because that's kind of fucked up. But
yeah, it is.
But I guess it does have to depend on something. What do y'all think it would be?
I think it depends on who you are as a person and how you value love.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like if you really value the real meaning of love and the love that you share with a person, you wouldn't be able to roll over that fast. You know what I mean? It would be like, I don't want somebody to touch me. I don't want to roll over and look at another person if it's not that person. And that kind of stuff takes time.
Yeah, it does. So look, another cheat sheet to join the live since you've been trying. If you leave out of the live and you come back in it, it'll see it, and then I can click it and you'll get it. You know what I'm saying? Because if you leave out of the live and you try to come back in it, you know, so basically I'm telling you what to do. Click out the live, come back in it, and then I can click it for you to be a part of the conversation. Okay. She said, Sonera says she knows a pastor who lost their wives 1 month and they had a lady less than 3 months later. Oh my God. Pastor Free.
And he definitely was sleeping around a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, not the bishop. Not the bishop.
Yeah.
The bishop did that. So he said, what if it's your partner's dying? What if it's your partner's dying wish?
It's weird.
It's weird, but at least okay. It's like, all right, you can say a little bit. Come on, you gotta give a little bit. You get a little bit.
But me as a person, I don't care if my husband wrote it in a will. I need you to go sleep with a nigga tomorrow. I'm not about to go sleep with the next man tomorrow.
I'm not about to.
I'm not doing that.
My motherfucking heart gonna be too. I ain't even be able to eat.
Yes, I wouldn't be able to allow somebody else to touch me.
I wouldn't even be able to eat, yet alone just.
But it's different with a man and a woman as far as sex, you know, because they say when we have sex with a person, you know, it's more intimate and those things. And a man, they say, can just have sex with a girl and it be just sex. They say when we start having sex with somebody, it is the most emotional thing ever with us. Blah blah blah. But then they say men can go and have sex with a woman, and it's just another leg.
Yeah.
So I think it's
which
just
I think
different.
is bullshit too. Because don't tell me you love me and you fucking other people.
Yeah, definitely.
Ooh, how you feel about that?
Like a one-way ticket to die.
Don't tell me you love me and you out here creeping, you fucking around.
And then come in and kiss you every day.
Yeah, like you love your stuff. Like they thought I was playing when I sat here and I was like, yo, I really, really want to have a conversation with a cheater. You know, not somebody who is like a recovered cheater, but I really want to have a conversation with a cheater. Look, even if y'all know anybody, even if it's you don't have to show your face on this camera. You can be behind it. People do it all the time. But I really want to have a conversation with a man that cheats because I want to understand it. The reason why I don't really want it to be a woman is because I feel like we are always more upfront and honest. Anyway. We already be straight to the point all the time. Like, yeah, nigga, I did it. That's what it is. So what? The nigga be the one, oh, was that accident?
I was drunk.
I didn't think.
Or she just slipped her mouth somewhere.
Or they groupies. And it's like, well, nigga, when did you become a celebrity? Because I thought that only celebrities had groupies. And you just a regular nigga from around the corner. So I'm trying to understand. You know what I'm saying? And I really do. So I want to have a conversation with a cheater. Now I've had a conversation with some of them behind, like off the camera. But on camera, it's like because it's people who really have questions. It's people that really want to know things, like, and we really want to know the cheating process. And because to me, if you lie, you cheat, you steal. And you know what I'm saying? Lying, what Coach say, is a character, and cheating and lying is a character defect. Because there's some men out here that really be cheating on some really good women. You know what I'm saying? And they say, well, women cheat too. I can't speak for them because I'm not that. But you know what it is proven is that like a man will have a woman that's doing everything, and you still gonna try to find a reason that she ain't do something to make you want to go ahead and step out with somebody. And then they forget that, like I say all the time, cheating starts with a conversation. Yeah, it does. It starts with a conversation. If it's that bad, why don't leave? Oh, because we know we discussed that earlier. They like to use children as an excuse. So then when they have kids, it's like, oh, I want my family. But did you want your family when you was fucking? Like, I'm so, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just so confused. Like, when you was fucking, did you want your family then? Because I try to figure out, you told me you was going to the store.
And you wind up at somebody's house.
You went to the sushi bar.
Yeah, for the night.
You know, so some people, you know, I think that it's just like, don't know. I don't know. The cheating thing is just like a win-win. And I always say, if you can't deal with it, try to heal while you're in it. And then if you can't heal while you're in it, you want to walk away from it. You know, and that's just what it is. But, you know, me and Ryan, y'all, make sure y'all tune in on the Speakeasy show on Monday, you know. That's one of the reasons, too, why I like them so much. And, like, I'm so glad because they've sat here. Like, after they've done the show, you know, I received so many phone calls, like, where the fuck you find these two transparent ass men at? Because all their wives are on social media and they sit here and they be like, oh,
they be so blunt about
I fucking cheated. Yeah, I did it because the fuck it was you know, so everybody be, you know, it's refreshing. That as a real man trait. You know what I'm saying? A real man can admit when he messed up. You know, and can see it for what it is. And that's the same thing with a real woman. We can see that, you know, when our man deliberately just made a mistake. You know what I'm saying? And that's not who he is as a man. And I maybe can forgive him. And he put some time and effort in. We can get over that hump. Yeah. It's men out here like that. And then it's just some dogs. Yeah. And then you do have some women, you know, I think the last time it was a thread. And it was a lot of women who was like, I cheated. And I was like, oh, I was doing the show. I was like, oh, for real? Yeah, and I wanted them to, like, it's a girl, what up, man? Mine was Miss Join the girl. So I was loving it when she was talking. Yes, girl, and that's what I said. I said, oh my God, not you. You know, and then she explained why she did, and I was like, okay. And I was like, oh, this is news to my ears. It's not like it's oblivious, or I don't think women do it, but it's just like, I'm not into bitches, so I know about men. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't know. None of my friends that I know knowingly cheat. You know what I'm saying? Like, or came out and told me that they do it. Now, there's a one thing from you break up, you and a nigga broken up, and then some months go by and you done met and you started talking to somebody else. But my friends don't just cheat with men. Yeah, they just don't just be with men and cheat. Let me see. Let me approve you. Let me try to approve. All right, Raymond. Let me try to approve you. Raymond said, y'all outside when it comes to cheating. Then he said, y'all are unbiased when it comes to cheating. What you mean we outside, right? I don't understand what that. What do you mean we're trying to be unbiased, right? Yeah, what you talking about? I think that I don't know. I'm not a cheater, so I wouldn't really know what I would rather. I've always been very blunt, and so men know me. I'm aggressive, and if I'm not feeling you or it's something you're not doing, I'm telling you that. Yeah. And I'm gonna give you time to do what you're supposed to be doing, or I'm then gonna tell you I'm out. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I've always been that way. Where are you at, Rain? Hold on, you're fucking up the church's money. Come back, try to come back in. Try to come back in. I don't know what happened to them. I have to fix it so we both can be in this footage. Oh, we already know. We live, baby. Go tell Wendy we coming. Yeah. They say she ain't coming back. That's what I'm saying. When you sit on the camera, that's why they say you can't talk about things you don't know about, because the devil gonna make you prove it. Sitting up there mocking them people paying down this man that made you lose your mind. You didn't relax. You done lost your weight. Now they trying to say she got dementia, girl. She like God don't like ugly. Hey, so Tremanda, Raymond, you tried to join. Tremanda, leave out of the live and come back in. And when you come back in, it'll say bring you on the camera. And maybe we could try to add you that way. Raymond, you could try again because your whole screen was black. Probably because the internet knew you was about to be on some bullshit. So Sanera said both genders cheat. Men usually cheat physically. Women usually cheat emotionally. Okay. Yeah, I can admit that too, but I'm not entertaining anybody if I'm in a relationship. Yeah. I feel like you said, it starts with a conversation. Mm-hmm. If it goes more than, hey, how you doing? You're cheating. I don't work with you. I don't know you. What are you asking me? What do you want? Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like if my man was here, you wouldn't be talking to me. Yeah. I feel like that's cheating. Yeah, I think that people like women. I think it takes a lot for a woman to cheat. Yeah. I think it takes a lot for a woman to cheat. I think it takes numerous conversations. I think it takes several times you getting caught. Mm-hmm. I think it takes a lot because women, like, we will really put up with a lot. We will. A man, you cannot cook dinner for 24 hours. You cannot brush your hair for a week. To make him he going over to the next bitch. Then he telling her all your business. You know, he telling her all your business. She know you. She calling you like your homegirls. Like what? You know, all of that. So So it's telling me to approve you again. All right, so when it's saying send you an invite, what do you see, y'all? Send us some hearts and thumbs up so we can get our other guests to connect to the system. Because if you left out, I didn't even see you re-pop in. Raymond, you could try again. Look at go.
Finally, it just kept saying rotate the phone. It was driving me crazy.
Oh, okay. So you was fucking up the church's money, not Facebook.
Well, I guess so.
Not marking them. What's going on? Let's fix this.
Not too much.
All right, what you saying? What it did, girl?
What was y'all saying again about the cheating? Repeat the last thing you said.
Okay, go ahead. You repeat it. About the cheating.
Cheating, men cheat. They cheat
for the little
reasons.
Just
women cheat. Smallest thing.
Just women cheat. It takes a lot for a woman to cheat. Men usually just jump out there and they straight just do it, and they find excuses to do it. But women are usually like the ones that are a lot more honest about it. Because remember, I posted in the group before that I was like, I really want to have a conversation with a man that cheats, that can really be honest and say, yo, I cheat because X, Y, and Z. So, like, what's your feedback on that one?
For me, I feel like both sexes do cheat. I feel like a lot of times, in a lot of instances, women get out and cheat emotionally because of a lot of stuff that men do. Not saying that every man does, these things. If you know it ain't for you, don't pick it up. But if you know,
they like to pick shit up,
you can definitely be doing everything that they want. That's why I like, they always say in a group that we're not honest. They not either. A whole lot. You know what I mean? Because regardless, you can have a woman that do all the expectations that they want and they still will step out. They don't have a reason why they doing it. You know what I mean? I sometimes feel like, and I know this is from, a lot of women friends that I have who don't step outside of their relationships, who wind up doing it because they be having a fucking nigga that they forgive like 50 times for doing something, and then they emotionally stepping out because they just kind of over it at this point, but still trying to hold on to something. Right. Still trying to hold on to something. And really, they probably should just left at the beginning, but they, what they say, fight for your relationship, your marriage, all of that type of stuff or whatever. But a lot of times women do it emotionally. And then you're going to have them little stragglers who just out here, like the one of the men's that's out here too. They out here doing their thing. You got some women who be out here doing their thing too. So I feel like it can be both. But I know from experience of a lot of my women friends that usually if some woman stepping out, it's because they had enough shit from some man. No lie. And that's the majority of the times. And that's not counting the ones who, just out there doing them. Because it is some women out there that's just doing them and they just is off the chain too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's just my opinion on that.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I definitely agree with that. And then I like, the one thing that I do like about the group is because when I'm not able to find these people, it's a whole collective there. Mm-hmm. But then it seemed like, I love them all, but it just be like, God damn, some of y'all just, I wouldn't even be with y'all. I don't know how nobody with y'all, and I don't know how you think you got something intelligent to say, God damn it. But it's still, it just be like, I'm all about, growing and healing. Me and Ryan, we beef all the time on the Speak Easy show because Ryan is definitely an advocate for, staying in the pain because of the trauma. Y'all know Ryan's famous word is the trauma that, brothers do things and don't really know that they're in pain. Mm-hmm. So they do things and they
that's an excuse for the reason why.
And I get it. And I totally get that. And that is true. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I'm also that advocate that's like, if it's hurting you to stay, you might as well hurt and leave.
It's the same amount of time that you're going to hurt.
That's definitely
the same
true.
amount of hurt that you're going to receive.
Yes.
Yeah.
The underlying thing is just the pain itself. That's the underlying thing, being in pain.
Being in pain,
so you're going to hurt staying and you're going to hurt leaving. So you might as well hurt leaving, to be honest. It really, I feel like if you're going to stay in something, trying to make it work, the person has to be showing you some kind of progress. If they're not showing you progress, you have every reason to skate. And that could be the man or the woman. Roll out. You know what I mean? Don't
Now
make
is
yourself
is
miserable
there a
trying to
limit
pull
on?
somebody up all the
Now is
time.
there a
Like you
time
have
limit
to.
on that? Is there a
Ain't no
time limit on
damn
that?
time
Because
limit. It's,
because listen. So the other question, the other topic was trust and money. Give us a heart and thumbs up over
mm-hmm.
here on Instagram. What's more important in the relationship, trust or money? So the reason why I also even ask that, because y'all know I ask everything with a purpose. God damn it! Every now and again, some people catch it and some people don't. Mm-hmm. A lot of people, I had already knew many people was going to just say trust. Okay, I already knew many people was going to say trust. And then there was a man that was like, shit, money. Right. And he was like, because motherfuckers will catch people, go in their phones, catch them cheating, hooting and holler, one fight the person they cheating with, and still goddamn stay. So, I thought that was dope. I get excited when I hear a man show up and really like give a different perspective and really be straight like, this is what it is. Yes. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that everybody else don't, but I just,
it's like one.
My spirit, yeah, like I work. I do everything off of what my gut says. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So, whatever my gut say, because my gut don't lie. You can. I don't know how. This is how much I trust my gut. That when some people have responses that they have, I get a feeling. Mm-hmm. Like I can't describe it, but I get a feeling like this motherfucker use Google. This one can't say but so much. And because I like to ask questions, I don't ever want anybody to ever perceive that I'm that person where when I'm asking you questions, it's for me trying to judge you. Right. No, it's my fucking talk show. I'm trying to have an understanding, like, okay. So, like one time I was like, could all the cheaters please come to the pulpit? I like to joke. And LeBrent with a smart ass was like, oh, what we at church now? That wasn't the question. But because that question wasn't answered, I'm going to look at you like, you know what I mean? But, whatever it was to be implied. But I was just like, it's not about that. Like, there's always a purpose in my questions. Right. So, and a lot of the questions come from other people, too. So, it's just that when I do see a man that's able to give me one, and I'm like, yo, thank you. And it had nothing to do with them being in agreement, because I don't be agreeing with half of it, but it's like, yo, thank you. Because there's a woman somewhere that's probably feeling crazy, thinking that she was the problem, and the whole time you show up and you like, no, that nigga's lying, but this is what it usually is. Yeah. I can't speak for all of these, but at this point in time, I'm speaking and I'm saying this is what it is. Yeah. So that's why I said, a lot of people said trust was important in their relationship over money. And before I give y'all my mentalness with it, what's more important to you? Don't try to fucking second guess y'all answer now, because y'all ain't got a wriggle to it.
All right, so I'm gonna be honest.
I feel like it's trust though for me.
Okay.
I'm gonna say I want to say me as a person. I'm gonna say trust, but right now in the world that we live in today, it has to be money. Like only because, like seriously, only because you can say that you like nowadays a woman is not okay with taking care of a man. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You're not okay with your man sleeping around on the couch. Yeah. Like, let's be real. Yeah. Ain't no woman okay with going to work every day and her man, every time she come home, that nigga's on the couch. Yeah. Nobody's okay with that. Yeah. So I feel like, you know what I'm saying? He ain't doing nothing. He ain't on the couch. So trust ain't the issue. You broke as hell. That's the goddamn issue. You broke as hell. It ain't trust because I know you home every goddamn day on my damn couch. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Now
you watching the kids.
Well, you watching the kids. And we don't need a babysitter. We need more income.
Yeah.
Nowadays, they did a study on, women now, men versus men and careers. We make a lot more money in relationships than our men do. Okay. Before, I want to say they did a study like maybe 10 years ago. Mm-hmm. I'm going to say like 10 years ago. Before then, it was vice versa, where the men made more money than we did. Nowadays, it's more women making more money in relationships. And so I would say money, because money can tear your shit all the way apart before trust can. Okay. It's gonna take time for a man to go out and find somebody and cheat, and then you peeping different signs and moving funny. Versus he ain't bringing no goddamn check and he laying on your goddamn couch. You're gonna be mad every day.
But do you think that if he was financially stable though, and if he's financially stable, like you're saying, if the money thing is an important thing, what if it's everything about him you don't like? Do you think that you can accept the whole financial part, if it's nothing about this man, you feel like you have something that's drawing him to you.
I can love
That's
you.
not
you
a
said,
financial thing.
So you said, not I can love you with all my heart, but if you broke,
I don't know.
so you
I'm
love a man
because I
with
can't
his
do it.
pockets
Like
out
I
there.
can't do it.
I'm not. I'm
I
34 years
cannot
old.
do
I
that.
ain't taking care of no man.
She said she ain't no gold digger, but she ain't fucking with
Now
no
I
broke
don't blame
nigga.
you
I'm
for
just
that.
saying,
I
you
don't
got to
blame you for
have
that.
at
But
least.
guess what? I will be alone before
If
I
I
be
make
with a
at least
man just for the
20,000 more
money.
than you a
Because
year, I'm
if
okay
I
with
don't
that.
like him,
But it can't be just like you not out here doing nothing, baby.
This is interesting.
Yeah.
And I'm out here taking
this is
care of you.
interesting.
It's not happening. I was in a relationship with my daughter's father for 11 years. And he took care of me because he's older than me. So the whole time he was like, look, I don't want you to work. I need you to be home, take care of the kids. And I was in my 20s. I was like, what? I don't got to work. I don't got to do nothing. I get the car, I get whatever I want. Cool, I'm okay with that. But once I got like some brain, like I don't want to just sit home and take care of your kids. I want to work. I want to have things of my own to say I accomplished something. And so when he lost his job, it was me picking up all the slack. And then I was just like, okay, I'm gonna do this for a minute because you know you did it for me. I got your back. But after months and maybe a year and a half that went by, you is okay with sitting on the game, not doing nothing. And I'm coming home, still doing mommy duties, still cooking, still going to work. And it's like, all you got to do is give me penis. And the video game, the house is still fucking dirty. I still got to come home and put the kids in the tub and get them in the bed. What is that? That's not fun.
That's why I want a nigga that like no video
I
games.
love you though,
That's
right?
true.
I love you, but I'm not tolerating this. That's not what we doing. And so it's like money will tear a relationship. I promise you, faster than trust.
Okay.
It will.
I promise
It
you.
definitely will.
what
But
you
I'll be
said,
by my
man.
goddamn self. I will stay by myself first before I be with a man for money and it's nothing about him I don't like. I could take care of myself. You know what I mean? I don't need you around
Nah, it
because you
ain't that
can
it's nothing
financially
about it you
help me.
don't like. It's
It
just
gotta
that
be
those
some
things now
kind
become
of
tolerable when you gotta take care of them. It's like now I gotta take care
yeah,
of you.
nobody
I gotta
want to
buy you
do that
socks and
either.
drawers. I gotta pay for
I
all the rent.
definitely not want to do that.
I gotta do all of that for you now.
I
I
don't want to
still love
take care
you.
of no
Still
man.
awesome things I love about you.
So you
Right.
so
And
so
I
you
mean,
saying
like,
that
it's not
trust is
even
more
like a
important to
person saying,
you?
don't pick up the slack. Say that again.
No,
What
you
you
said
say,
that
Candy?
trust is. You was telling me why trust is more important. You was telling me why trust is more
Well,
important.
trust would be more important to me because it's like I mean, can you really be in a relationship with anybody without trusting them before you could get to any money? Like literally, if you plan on getting
But we do that
into
every day
some
though.
type of
We jump in
relationship
relationships with people that we
before
don't
you can
know. How
even
can you
get to
expect to trust
money
them
at all,
if you
don't
don't
you
know
have
them?
to form some type of trust in the person? Unless you have a business deal type thing going on in your
No.
relationship.
I'm trying to think. For me, if we just doing what we doing, I'm not even thinking about if I can trust you. But in a relationship,
But is that a
I
relationship?
gotta be able
Is
to
that a
trust you.
relationship or you just kicking it?
Well, y'all say anything is a form of relationship that takes two people. It's a relationship.
I'm gonna hurt you.
No, I don't know. I guess it's not then. I guess when you just
I'm talking about forming a real relationship. Like if y'all talking about a relationship and money, this is the real deal. Like this ain't somebody you just kicking it with. You know what I mean? If you seeing yourself in a future with a person, do you not want to have trust? I'm not going into it for the money. If I can't trust you, like why the hell are you in my life if I can't put trust in you? Because see, you could give me money all day. You could pay bills all day. You could give me everything I want.
Yeah,
but is my life gonna be miserable because you doing all that?
Legs to people every day. I think you being in a relationship is a lot less.
Shanice said that.
It is.
Shanice said people do it every day.
Yeah, they
Raymond
do.
said, why is that man your boyfriend? So, and Raymond said, so why is, he said, so why is that man? You had to keep rewriting it. Then we get the point. So the reason why I wanted to know, like, if trust was more important than money in some relationships, because you always hear people talk about like marriages fail for money and different things like that. Like that's the number one reason for divorce. But
Yeah.
my flip side to that is, okay, so if you're saying that trust is important, and you possibly are the one that has broke the trust in a relationship, or you're there and you're trying to still be together after trust has been broken, trust cannot be important to you in your relationship. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I mean, let me know. It's because sometimes, like, I like, the one thing I will say, like, about some of my other friends in my she wrote is like, one incident's transparency. Dude messed around, and I'm like, well, okay, that's my deal breaker. And she like, well, if that's your deal, that can't be your deal breaker because you're still trying. So how is that your deal breaker if you're still trying? And I think that sometimes it's those moments where you gotta be like, ooh, really? Let me think about it. Let me fucking listen to what the fuck I'm saying. I said, well, shit, then I guess it ain't goddamn. But it was one of those things where it's those two. It's like, no, if this is something I'm truly against, or this is something that I'm really not for, bitch, you want to find a way to deal with it, because that's your deal breaker. And I ain't gonna let you tell me that ain't my goddamn deal. That ain't my deal breaker. So I think it all depends on, like, the actual person, with growth and stuff.
Yeah.
Because honestly, I come here, I joke and I play with y'all. I come here and I joke and I play with y'all a lot. Raymond calls me biased. He calls me not. I'm just not really a advocate for infidelity. Right. And I'm strongly not an advocate for infidelity, for people who do it to their actual fucking wives. You know what I'm saying? I'm not an advocate for that. I understand that motherfuckers change. I understand. I always say it's two types of offenders: the repeat offender and the one that just happened to do it. But it's like, I'm not willing to know if you are the one that just happens to do it, or if you're really the repeat offender. But I will try to sway me, because I said I've done it, to see if I'm able to do it. And like I say, if you're able to do it, fine. You got to heal in it so you're able to walk away from it. And if I'm not able to do that, then now it's like, yeah, in a certain box, because it's like, why do I want to come out of this box and trust? Yeah, the other T, try and trust that this is going to be able to work, when this is something that I'm against. And a lot of men, for the most part, think you're supposed to let them cheat, find out about it, and shut the fuck up. They think the dick is supposed to solve all the problems. So then it's like, well, nigga, if cheating is an issue, and I'm gonna stay with you for cheating the issue, you can't be cheating and you ain't got no money. That's a problem. That's a problem for me. Like, you cheating and you ain't got no money, so you can't even stay in your fucking tax bracket. You just doing shit. You know what I'm saying? Let me know if I'm making sense, y'all, down here in these comments. You know what I'm saying? It's like, sometimes it's like, I gotta choose. Right. Is it the money or is it trust? Well, nigga, if I can't trust you, you must got.
But some people, I swear, I don't even think they be taking. I don't think they consider the trust until they almost about to lose a person. Like, sometimes they so used to taking a chance and throwing bricks at the penitentiary that you like, really, you got snatched the rug from under their feet. You understand? Because if they always used to taking a chance, they not even thinking about no trust in no relationship or nothing until they get popped and you're ready to leave. And I'm talking about this, the man or the woman. Yeah. A person gets sick of all of that and you about to leave, and they got to see that this is not a game no more. Then they're going to think about trust. And sometimes they will still be skating on thin ice and try it again.
Sometimes that's usually like, and those are sometimes the ones that are like, yo, this was not or is not worth me really losing her. Because that's the one thing that I love that Ryan actually said on the show. He was like, I did what I did. He wasn't married when he did it, so I do give him a little bit of credit. But shout out to Ryan. But he did say that she was ready to go, and he was like, fuck no. This little bitch down the street was not worth that. And he said he never did none of that. Also, I was like, okay, that's fine. But then on the other side, I see that, hey, Coach said, Coach, you already know how I feel about your statement. Coach said, men can only do what women allow them to do. Y'all know how I
Wow.
feel. People do
Well, that
what they
makes
want
sense
to
to
do.
me.
Because
Both
nobody
sides.
is waking up saying, oh, I want my motherfucking husband or my boyfriend to cheat on me today, and I'm going to deal with it. People do what they want to do, because you have women and men that are doing what they're supposed to do. You have men and women who do the relationship checkups. You have men and women who ask, is there anything that needs to be changed? How can we spark it up? You good? And a motherfucker be lying saying, no, we're good. And they sleeping with somebody. So that's why I am just always the advocate that people do what they want to do.
It really, I mean, like what his statement is not wrong, but I mean, come on, we gotta really speak reality. Most people not going to stick around unless they give a shit. Now, if they care about you, they're going to stick around and try to make it work. I mean, come on, that's just reality. Nobody going to really just bounce and walk away from stuff that you've been working on. You know what I mean? But at some point, you will get tired if you don't see no progress. And some people have to see that. Like some people have to take a loss because maybe that's what they was that had to happen to them to see what's real. You know what I mean? They might be the person that had to be the example of losing everything to realize that hopefully in your future or your next person that you're smarter than that the next time. You know what I mean? But some people just be on thin ice, period. And it is what you allow. But I mean, you would not allow that if you didn't care. Like you care. That's the reason why you still sticking around. Now, some people might be a whole rug out here. You know what I mean?
I think we got. I don't know, because I think we gotta find another way for that statement. That statement just don't sit right with me, because I don't care if I'm staying because I care or not. I'm not allowing you to do this shit. But I get it, because I am also the advocate for you got to teach people how to
You are allowing,
but
though,
at the same
because you're
time,
staying.
I'm not allowing you to do that. You're doing it because you want
You might not be making the choice of them doing it, but the minute you decide to stay, you have allowed. You have allowed. The minute you decided to stay there, you allowed it, literally. And that's how they're going to take it. And that's how they're going to always use it against you. And that's how they're going to keep on trying to step out there to see how many times you're going to allow it to happen. Most of the times. Because like I said, you ain't going to make them a believer to you about
what Ebony Stone said. Hey, Ebony, I think that goes with Ebony Stone said. Because she was like, what the fuck if they the one doing all the boo-hooing? You come on, it gets a little deeper. And you know what I'm saying? It gets a little deeper because you, like what she said. Let me go to a quote, her verbatim. Look. She said, and then they fucking boo-hooing. So you do have those that will boo-hoo. Kitty cat, I want you. I ain't gonna ever do it again. And still do the same.
And still do it. Still do it. See, they the people that you gotta make an example out of, though.
That's the manipulation.
Then that makes me think you fucking
all the mental issues start coming up.
Then that's when you make me feel like you need some fucking bipolar medicine. Because I don't want to believe that you are conscious mind, body, and soul and spirit. A human being knowing that you done some shit and you pleading with me, Tremaine, we gonna make this work. We gonna be up. Don't leave me. I fucked up. I'm sorry. We can go to the bitch house. I let you beat her up. I let you talk to her everything. 20 minutes later, you done did the same shit. And you're telling me exactly that after you, what Ebony said.
So do y'all think that it has a lot to do with discipline then?
Man, that got to do with self, my nigga.
That's it. That's all.
That is self.
Right, discipline itself, though. Discipline itself. You don't think if they discipline, like if you think it got to do with the failure of being disciplined, like you can't discipline yourself to go against, you know, whatever this feeling is. Because I ain't gonna say maybe the feeling is a natural urge to look at a woman or a man. You know what I mean? While you in a relationship or something, maybe the natural urge is to find somebody attractive or something like that. But is it the discipline that keeps you from acting?
You heard what she said, Tremanda?
What?
You heard Tremanda what she said? She said, see, this is why you need to have this conversation with a real cheater.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Because they would probably be able to clear up some of
How
this.
do you have everything that you could possibly
Right.
want in a person, and you can still find it inside of yourself to go out and step outside of that relationship? Like that's just
That's
because them in the discipline. When you like, all right, for a person who does not cheat, just say for instance,
so it doesn't sound
it
doesn't sound like that a little bit of a narcissist. That's narcissism.
I mean, that could be a part too. That could be a part, but I swear I think it's discipline, because people could try to talk to you all day. If you dedicated to who you with, you're going to have enough discipline to not feed into that. You're right. You're going to be like, no, sir, I have a man, a husband, a woman, whatever. You're going to like stand in your shit of not stepping across the line. That's discipline. And I think people lack it. Like some people just lack it, and they're going to do what they want.
She said something good. What you say?
So, like, what if it was the opposite? Like, you're saying, like, you know, a person being standoffish when somebody's coming to approach them. But what if you're like the person who's seeking to cheat? Like, you know, I can't.
She called him a predator.
Yeah, predator. Like, I just can't help myself. I see a nice girl or a nice guy walking by, and yeah, I know in the back of my mind, I got a man or a lady at home. But this right here, I'm about to holler at you.
Yeah, you know what? And with that is something. There's always something with self, because I've had a conversation. I told y'all I had this conversation with a married man. Give me 100 thumbs up, y'all. And he is that. Mm-hmm. Now, for whatever reason, the motherfucker won't come to the camera. So I'm gonna try to get one of the things that make him say, "Yes, I did. Y'all was smoke cigarettes." Yeah, I'm trying to work on that. But he said it. He said, "I know going forward, I am not going to leave my wife." This is what he said in my face. I'm not going to leave my wife. But he said, my wife makes so much money, and I tell her, bitch, if you don't make this amount or more than my wife, don't you ever think that I'm going to leave her for you. Right? Now, he is very transparent asshole. That I do know. That's why I really want him to come, but he refused to come. You know, and he said, after I bust my nut, he said, I don't know what it is, but after I bust my nut, you are like disgusting to me. You a motherfucker that shit in his wife, you goddamn disgusting. After he done pursued you. This is true stuff. And I said, really? So how does that work? Like, you know, because often even in some of the little dating books and psychologists say that after men bust a nut and the high is over, it's like, oh, I done lost interest. I'm like, really? So how do you do this? He was like, my wife do everything. He was like, but sometimes I do want some new pussy. He was like, and it ain't got shit to do with my wife. Everything to do with me. But I let these hoes know so they won't call. He like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to take you out. We could go on a trip. Now, he's also a motherfucker that's cheating his tax bracket, too. I'm going to take you out. We're going to go on vacation. You're going to go on a business trips. You're going to be able to do all of this shit. However, don't you dare think that I'm going to leave my wife for you. Wow. Because actually, you're there for my entertainment. And after I bust a nut, I'm no longer even interested. So if I got to hang out with you, spend the money on you to get your cookie, I'm going to get your cookie regardless. And then after that, I'm on to the next fucking cookie. I'm no longer worried. So it's just like, oh my God, you do have those men, like you said, that are knowingly cheating and don't care, and are able to say, I simply do it, not because my wife allowed it, but because the fuck I want to. You know what I mean? And he's like, and for the record, my wife has never caught me. You know why she's never fucking caught me? Because I never changed my habit with her at all. The bills are paid on time. I still make it home. He said, I don't spend no night. He did say that. He said, I don't spend no night.
I don't know what type of women he met.
I don't spend no night. He said, I don't spend no night. And I ain't trying to show up with these bitches like I'm trying to make them that one.
Right.
He was like, it is what it is. And I can respect that.
Yeah, because he ain't out trying to be somebody. He not trying to play the role.
Yeah.
He not trying to play.
I also had a conversation with another married man that was like, yo, my wife do everything. I just want to fuck with this girl over here in particular.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it was about this girl, but I want to fuck with
That's
this
what I
girl in
wanted.
particular. He said, but what I didn't do was sell her no fantasy.
You know, dreamers. Yeah.
And he said, I feel like a lot of men mess up and the women call and be beefing because you just sold this bitch a fantasy just to get her ass, but you could have just told her what it was.
Right.
And I respect the man that can tell you what it is.
Spending a little more time and selling the dream. Like, don't be trying to spend your everyday with me knowing that it's not really what it is.
But see,
It's
I've done that. Well, you know, when I was a hoodlum, y'all know when I was in the world, I did that. And I think that.
And you ain't take nothing home from it.
I don't think that, you know, because I had somebody else I was trying to be with too.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I was never a cheater, but, you know, if you in my heart, you in my heart.
Right.
My heart wants what it wants.
Right.
So it was just like, I'm trying to pass the time until this nigga get his shit together. Exactly. So we can be together. You know, everybody's not able to compartmentalize their feelings. Mm-hmm. I'm one that can really do that. So it's just a simple fact that it was like when I did it at that time too, it was like, I don't want to cheat her. Right. Yeah. So I'm not going to look past the fact that you're cheating with me. Yeah, with me. And that's just how I look at it. So it's like, if I was to meet you when I was a hoodlum, and you had a girlfriend or wife, because again, I did it because it was done to me. I don't give a fuck if you judge it. Some of y'all a little more fucked up to me and think like this today at 40, you know? But I was like, yo, I'm doing it because y'all bitches don't care about me, so why I care about y'all. And my baby father, you know, is jacked up as he is, but he is definitely, the one thing that he did teach me is, yo, you do not, a nigga don't have to lie about who he has, because a woman going to fuck with you whether she want to deal with you whether you got somebody or not. So that in turn made me feel the same way, and it's a proven fact. Either you gonna want to kick it with me or you not. And even if you don't want to, it's 40 more dudes that will. So I don't understand why people lie if they gonna fucking get a beating or get punished to grown adults. Like, what is you lying for?
Yeah, you ain't got to lie to kids.
Well, the minute they invite those lies and they open up the door for habit.
And even with being in a relationship too, I said before, I said it all the time, a woman that is truly in love with you, a woman that really wants to be with you, she gonna lie to herself anyway to stay with you, my nigga. So what are you lying for?
Whatever she got to tell herself to suppress the fact that she know the real about you.
If you say you at work, I'm gonna believe you at work, even though I know you're not at work. I'm not gonna get on your nerves today.
I could have just rolled past your goddamn job and didn't see your fucking car. I'm gonna think that you let your mama hold it. You let his mama hold that car. It's okay. You know, I'm not gonna ride past this girl's house. It's okay.
Now he let the mother hold the car.
Yeah, he let his mama hold it. No, and as well, that car parked outside that girl's house. You done caught that car outside of 15 times.
And then your fucking mother license been taken because she's 90.
Yeah. Or she lying. You know, nowadays, men mothers, they be wanting to lie for their sons.
Yeah,
they be wanting to lie for their sons. I be like, you know you ain't right for lying with your son.
So I think it all goes with the person. So again, that's why I really love Ryan and them, because they will sit and say what they did.
Keep it on.
And they not gonna care what you feel about it, because that's what they've done.
Yeah.
But they really be like, yeah. And the one thing that caught everybody caught Ryan's attention 4 years ago when he first came on, is because he was so honest and was so transparent that it was like, damn, you don't never hear no man really sit and say this. You know what I'm saying? And say he's learned from it. That's why now, but you know what? Shout out to him though. And I feel like that he is able, and he's so strong on how he feels with certain things, like growing through pains and trauma, because he was able to sit publicly and say, it was me. I was dealing with insecurities. I was dealing with feeling this way. I was battling with low self-esteem. That had nothing to do with my wife, but I'm so grateful that she took me back. We got together, and now we're married. Good. You know, there's a difference. You can't do nothing but respect that. Just like if you catch somebody or y'all do something and they like, yeah, I did it. I was so wrong. What you gonna say? Right. You ready to fuss, right? Trina girl, you ready to fuss and fight. But if a motherfucker say, Tremaine, you know what, I did it and I was wrong. It ain't you, I really did fuck this bitch. You gonna be like, What the fuck am I supposed to say? Damn, goddamn it. This nigga done fucked the game up. I rehearsed it. I thought we was going to argue. I was going to slam the door. I was going to break a plate. Yeah. This nigga done said, yeah, I did that. You thought he was going to lie to you. I was fucked up. Mm-hmm. Well, nigga, now you done fucked me up.
Yeah, now I'm sitting around looking crazy. Now I'm like, what the hell I'm going to do? He's being honest now.
This nigga being honest.
Showed him a new side of life. Being honest.
Raymond said, my mother
I
would
think
never
it's just
lie for me. She would tell chicks she would She would tell chicks I'm married. Mm-mm. So your mama wouldn't lie to your wife? It sound Raymond, it sound like
I wouldn't. I mean, your
like
wife gonna know not to come ask me no damn questions, but you best believe I don't want nobody's spouse asking me anything. First of all, y'all adults, y'all deal with that. But if my kids are doing something wrong, I'm going to let them know how wrong it is, because I'm going to talk about the pain part. And do you want to feel it? Do you want to feel that?
Do you want to feel
but
it?
And I won't blast you in front of your company or none of that, but you're going to get a whole speech from me behind the scenes. I'm going to really drill into you that the shit is wrong regardless.
You know how I feel.
You know what I mean? Like, period.
Yeah.
So I ain't gonna be the little, I'm defending every little thing that my kid do type parent. No, but don't come over here asking me questions that's their spouse. Don't do that. Y'all adults, y'all deal with that. Don't try to put me in the middle of what y'all got going on. But if you wrong, you wrong. I don't care if you the spouse or the kid. I'm gonna let you know.
I'm telling.
Period.
I must be a fucked up mother, because I'm telling. I'm pro-choice. Don't you take nobody goddamn choice away from that. Yeah. I'm telling. I'm sorry. I'm going to. One thing I can't say. I don't want to put out that shit.
So you gonna tell on your own kid?
I ain't gonna lie. Mama used to tell on my brother.
I mean, if
I ain't gonna lie
about lying and being deceitful to people, I'm definitely telling. I used to always tell my son. My son 18, and still to this day, he can't bring his homegirls, his girlfriends in my house. Yeah. I'm just not that mother. Like, I'm just not.
Like, I can't even be friends with you. I can't even be friends with you either, Tremanda, right? This is the type of person I am. I can't be friends with you, and I can't be friends with you and know y'all in this situation with this boy, and I'm out with our mutual boyfriend in common, and they bringing another bitch around me. Yeah, I'm that person. I will remove, if I can't say nothing because you my man and you don't want me to say nothing because that's your homeboy, I've done it. I'm going to remove myself out of the friendship circle, because now I'm looking at y'all like, well, what the fuck don't I know? Yeah. You know what I mean? You cannot bring your side piece around me, and I done been around your main piece. Yeah, you can't do that. You can't do that with me.
Especially if I talk to her, she's real nice and cool. I would just feel like it should be person.
I would feel fucked up.
I don't feel like it should be person.
And I think that this shit comes back.
She's all nice and sweet. You know, she's all nice. You know how you meet people, girlfriends, and they want to go out their way to be nice to you.
And then you booed up, and I'm over there looking like, this nigga ain't shit.
But y'all know that usually, even when you tell, they don't leave. They don't leave, and they're still going to be with the person, and the person going to have them mad at your ass, no matter how nice you think they are. The person will turn them all the way against you, and you did it for the betterment of them. You did it for the betterment of them. That person that had them hate your guts for telling.
I don't think I've ever gotten mad like, you should be minding business. You should be telling me. If you caught my man in a vulnerable moment, he out doing something he had no business, bitch, call me and tell me. Yeah. Especially if you met me, we sat and had a conversation, we talked. Bitch, call me. Find me on Instagram, Facebook, or something, and tell me, girl.
That's how I feel. Whether I leave him or not,
bitch. Guess what? When they when they tell you that though, are you going to say that so and so told me that? Are you going to say, all right, just say me for instance, if I saw your man out and I called you and was like, Candace, I see so and so right here, or whatever, up in the restaurant with this chick or whatever. And you go back to him and be like, well, Tremanda told me that she seen your ass in the restaurant. Then he gonna be mad and hate me, and then he gonna mad you against me too. It always be like that. You be mad at me too, motherfucker. Make you stop speaking to me and talking to me and everything.
I'm gonna say somebody else told me. I'm gonna say I rolled past. I'm gonna say I.
Let me tell you this, y'all. Before we get out of here. I've experienced that personally with one of my friends. One of my old best friends went in my phone and found out that her dude was dealing with the person that I was texting. You know, I know y'all like, well, wait a minute, y'all weren't friends? No, we all used to work together. Right. The bitch was my supervisor. But at the same time, that's my best friend. I did feel like, why the fuck you in my phone? Right. But then I felt like, I don't care about you being in my phone. Right. And that's why I say you never, you know, 101. Let's get this is 101 class in session. When you find out that your man is stepping out, or you find out that your girlfriend is stepping out, and it's either a friend, family, or foe, you're never supposed to reveal your resource. Ever supposed to reveal. Because they're too close. Your
people do it all the time.
However, and she did that. And that nigga couldn't stand me.
I went and carried his phone, and
I couldn't stand. He could not stand me, and I was like, "How you not standing me?"
Because I went and carried his phone.
Because she went in my shit.
I went and carried his phone.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I just have a different outlook. Everybody know. Don't do no dirt around me and bring your new chick or your new girlfriend around me while I'm around the main chick. I don't have time for that. I even had a fucking married dude one time. I'm being honest. Fuck them. I don't fuck with them no more. I fucking, you know, with my daughter father. One of their good little friends. We all out. I'm like, whoop, whoop, whoop. The nigga drove my car at the time. And I'm like, yo, you bringing Shorty around? Oh, yeah. And by the way, you can't post no pictures tonight because she don't know that I'm out with this chick. I'm out with y'all, so you can't post the pictures. So nigga, now my page is under restriction. Right. Because your chick follow me.
And you don't want
to know. And I can't. So I come with all facts. You know what I'm saying? This shit don't be made up. This shit be real life people doing stupid, simple shit. So now I can't post a picture because she think it's just you and this nigga out. Right. And she gonna feel a way that you didn't bring her whole time because you done brought the other chick. That's not fair to me and my page. That's not fair to me. But these are the things that people freaking do. Also, you got chicks out there that'll be with a nigga, take a picture with him, and cover his face.
Like what?
Why are you even comfortable with covering this nigga face?
So I know y'all saying the what's her name? Sweetie.
So I call her Sweetie.
Sweetie.
Okay.
And Lil Baby.
Yeah.
Did y'all see that? When
I've
she
heard
tried
about
to cover his face up.
And they found out they compared his jeans. They compared his jeans and his shoes and were like, that's this nigga here.
Yeah, you can't be covering faces up nowadays.
It's pointless. If you gotta cover it, what you doing?
What you doing it for? What you posting it for? If you gotta cover it.
But why is the bitch comfortable with posting a picture though? Like, think about it. It's so. All right, y'all know I like to always go back to Exhibit A before we get out of here. I'm sorry. August Alsina and Jada Pinkett. Y'all know that's my favorite story to go to. I feel like a lot of the celebrities and some of them, they will have people sign non-disclosures. Yes. I think that's why you haven't heard anything about Quavo. Because it came out that Quavo, you're not even allowed to take a phone. I wouldn't go because I would feel like he's going to human traffic me. But that's another story. Yeah. You understand? But I feel that she did not, because women, we different. I feel like at the end of the day, Jada really fucked with August.
She did,
like that. Not just dealt with him, but like she really like fucked with him.
Will said that's when he kind of felt like something was going on because she was trying to worry about his health and his well-being,
and that's why she ain't had a nigga sign no NDA.
Every day.
And that's why she ain't have him sign with an NDA.
Yeah, I believe that goddamn song.
I believe if she would have known, I'm gonna be ghetto. If she would have known. If she would have known about he was gonna tell it. She'd have made him sign some papers. She'd have made him sign some papers. Because we're smart. We're really smarter than men when it comes to cheating. Let's keep it being. You know, we really are. You have some women that be like, he just don't do that. But so where he work at? Nigga, why? You here with me. But you can ask nigga, oh, where she work at? Oh, she work up the street at.
Yo, Brendan told you everything about her mother, her kids, how she don't take care of nobody, how she doing this, the car she driving, and how raggedy it is. Yes.
But I hate when I'm on the other end of that line. true fact. I remember one time my baby father was trying to tell a chick that I wasn't a good parent.
Oh yeah.
That I was not a mother. My daughter ain't really know me. I'm like, yo, you wanted some sympathy, pussy?
Yeah.
Like, why make me look bad?
Make me look like a shitty parent.
You know what I'm saying? And then it was like, I never told her that.
So why the hell did she
So
come
to a degree, because we was all on the phone one time, to a degree, he did chin check her because he was like, I didn't tell you all this shit right here. You added some shit. So that's why I say chicks will add things. But at the same time, once upon when I was a hoodlum, I knew this nigga wife's menstrual cycle.
Right. Because you knew everything about her.
I knew everything about her. And he told me the menstrual cycle. Because you know how niggas like to act like, oh, we just live together, but we don't sleep together. Oh, well, when she come on between this date and this date, so you know I ain't fucking her, so I ain't cheat. You know the stupid shit they did. The stupid shit they did. So it's just like, yo, y'all be dumb. They say that women take it to their graves. It's not that we take it to our grave. Y'all just stupid.
I don't even think they just stupid. I think that sometimes they just really don't care as much. You know what I'm saying? We kind of care about our image a little bit, like, or what people think about us. You know what I'm saying? And men, they kind of really don't.
You good? I don't hit wrong.
Yeah, put them up. There we go.
Woo, commercial.
Yeah, but men, I don't think they really care about what people think about them. It's just kind of like, well, whatever. I'm sleeping with girls. Like how they say, if a woman slept with a certain amount of men, she's a whore. But a man can sleep with however many times 10, and it's like, oh, all right, let's give him that, big him up for being, that guy. But it's like, come on, now, you gotta have some standards somewhere. But I just think that they don't care about, how they're perceived, like, because chicks won't give them coochie anything.
Yeah, especially the men who say coochie don't have no face.
Yeah, they won't. But then there's men who be like, oh no, you just slept with so many men, I don't want to deal with you.
Yeah, you do have that too, though.
But you just slept with everybody that I know.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
You just slept with everybody, their mother, and the fucking lady at church.
And then they want to judge you because you didn't, stop talking to them for a cousin or something.
LeBron said, master key versus useless lock. Whatever that's supposed to mean. Because if you got a master key versus useless lock, you shouldn't be fucking up your master key for your useless lock. So, you know what I'm saying?
That's how they go.
I could just, look, day one Trey over here on Instagram said, you gotta have standards.
You have to have standards. Because if you don't, it's like you'll fall for anything. You'll be any type of person.
Yeah.
And I can't rock with a person like that.
Yeah, I feel like that. If you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything.
Yeah. Hell yeah, especially when you out here doing dirt on people.
Yeah. You said he said you don't get it. No, I guess some things ain't meant for me to get got. Cause I will never understand the lingo of a cheater. Like I don't understand that. Like a master key versus a lock. Do you understand it? True man.
And who the hell wants a lock and they got the master key?
Who wants the lock and they got the master key?
I guess if he is the master key, he ain't gonna work with the useless lock.
Kitty Cat said she said that's LeBrent for you.
I fuck with you though, Frank. You already know.
He said a man that can fuck a lot of women would be seen. Oh, he said a man that can fuck a lot of women will be seen as having a master key. Till he end up with AIDS.
And then he got the master. And
then he got that house in Virginia. I don't know. But I will say men think with their dicks, women probably think with their hearts.
We did.
And the other thing that irritates me before we get out of here, men, why y'all always cheating with a downgrade?
Oh my God. Or it's like your wife is a downgrade, and it's like you're trying to find everything else outside of that.
Oh, I never heard that. Look at this,
like,
Tremenda.
Listen
to what she said. Say it again.
Like they didn't marry the woman who, at the end of the day, she wasn't right for you from the beginning. So you just married her because it was maybe convenient for you, and now it's like you're trying to find what you're looking for outside of her. It's like you married her for what? So you can go around and sleep with other women? Then you complain about her, how she doesn't fulfill your needs, how she doesn't do this, how she
that.
Even
that. That's like a societal thing. Society always make you feel like the looks of something is so much more important for real. Like literally. It'll always make you feel like the looks are so important when this shit is garbage half the times. you probably could get somebody who ain't
It's
even
definitely
all
gonna
of that.
be
Like if his wife was a
right.
downgrade, she probably the best wife that a nigga could ask for, to be honest. You know what I mean? But you just
He
want
still is
big
a
booty
mom.
Judy over there.
Goodness gracious.
They want that.
Yes.
All trash. And
Big
destroy
booty
their
Judy. She
whole
got a
goddamn
big booty,
relationship
so I
over.
call her big
Yes.
booty.
But see, they would destroy their whole life over that. And that thing got passed around. That get passed around, and they will take a chance on
Well, did you
destruction.
guys enjoy the show tonight? Look, every time I do a show lately, we've run it. Look, I'm gonna get to the Bible scripture. We've run it over. Every freaking time we've run it over. We did it for an hour and 20 minutes.
Okay.
This was really, really good. He said Big Booty Judy is a nice woman. She might be.
But y'all don't stay with her for long. Because once y'all done hitting it every which way you possibly can, it gets
Listen, that little hussy ain't nothing nice about the hussy.
I'm just saying.
Ain't
Let me
nothing
tell you
nice
this.
about the hussy is coming
Let me
to
tell you,
destroy your home.
We talked about this at my game night. No, not my game night. At a game night that I was at this weekend at my homegirl game night, where I was like, damn, where is the camera when I need it?
Mm-hmm.
Because if she says some real shit, which is true, y'all sit and y'all tell the other woman, oh, my woman don't cook, she don't clean, she don't
Yes,
call me,
they
she don't
do.
tell me I look good, she don't
Yes.
know I smell some new perfume. So guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna cook, I'm gonna clean, I'm gonna compliment your ass, I'm gonna notice everything, because I'm gonna make you think that I'm that it girl. And then when you get with me, you're gonna realize I ain't shit.
Exactly.
I just made sure I was fulfilling my purpose that you needed at the moment.
I was everything that you told me that you wasn't getting, so that I can give you that to get in.
Because I wasn't going to give you everything knowing that you already take it.
Exactly.
So,
well, hopefully that little tip that you gave them just now is a tip, because they really do need to stop telling all their goddamn wife information. So I hope they picked up on that tip. Stop talking about your goddamn significant others to the shit you cheating with. That's why when your wife busts you, the motherfucker gonna snitch and tell everything you said, and your wife going to know that she got it from you.
Well, it was weird because it was a
I
friend.
feel like
101.
I feel like I just had a Steve Harvey moment. Hi.
I said that was tip 101. I hope they caught it.
Moment. Y'all heard you, man. Y'all better catch the message. I don't be talking up here for nothing.
Yes, message in Spike Lee voice. No problem. It was fun.
Thanks for joining us tonight, Tremanda. Can you hear me?
All right, good night. Yes.
All right, good night. So you guys, again, thank you for joining in for another episode of Candy Coated Secrets. Make sure you join us on Instagram Live Monday at 9 p.m. for the Speak Easy Show, okay? The Speak Easy Show. Before we get out of here, go ahead and tell them where y'all can find Miss Kitty. You know, the new taking over industry entertainment manager, okay?
I'm trying. Y'all can find me on Instagram at Kitty K Management. I'm on all my platforms at Kitty K Management.
And if you rap and all that, you know, you think you can manage me?
Yeah, you guys are music. I definitely can manage.
Oh,
I
I
tell people
just
it's a lane for everything. No, not at all. Comedy. It's a lane for comedy. It's art. Everything. Like I tell people it's a lane for everything.
I just want to show up and talk my shit.
Then you kidding.
You understand? I'm about to join I'm about to join the kitty cat.
I know that.
Yes. Expose it all and tell nothing. And we will see you guys again on Monday for the Speak Easy Show at 9 p.m. on Instagram. And I will holler at you next Wednesday at 8 p.m. on Facebook. And go over and check out the website, www.candicoatedsecrets.com, and let me know what you think about the website. Until then, I will holler at y'all tomorrow, okay?
Nice talk.
In the group. Good night.